Hi. I know it's been an awful minute since I've uploaded last, but September has been an awfully busy month. The TLDR version of it, there was a lot happening in my personal and professional life. We had a bit of a health scare with my 96-year-old grandmother, so I had to make a couple of trips to Goa. My dad had to sell his MH number plate card, so I had to drive that back down. Professionally, I had to renew my licenses on the aircrafts that I fly, and so I had my recurrent training. So yeah, September was a very jam-packed month. A lot of you have been checking on me in my DMs and in the comment section. You guys are absolutely kind human beings. Thank you so much, but I'm doing perfectly fine. It was just a very busy month. A lot of changes in my tech arsenal as well. I got an Amazfit watch, I've got the OnePlus Buds Pro, I'm shooting from the Asus Zenfone 9, I'm selling the S21 FE. Not for any fault of the S21 FE, I just have a problem. I like changing phones very often. So one of the videos I had planned and that was in the pipeline was this one, if you haven't guessed with the title of it, is why I choose to vlog with a smartphone over a camera. And there are a few reasons why, so I said, let's do that. So here goes. Reason numero uno is the most obvious one. It's the cost. Cameras are fairly more expensive than phones. You generally always have a phone with you, so if you buy a phone and you invest a little more money, you buy a good phone with a good camera, and that kind of hits two birds with one stone. Phones are a little more cheaper compared to good cameras that you want to buy. Like for example, I'm shooting in 4K 60. If I had to buy a camera that actually shoots in 4K 60, the cost really adds up. Reason number one definitely being cost. Reason number two is lenses. Now, if you buy a camera, you have to buy multiple lenses. With most phones, especially now in 2022, you get different focal lengths, two focal lengths, if not three lenses at the back of the phone. For example, the S21 FE had a regular wide, a telephoto, and an ultra wide lens. The Asus has one less, it just has an ultra wide and a wide lens. It kind of gives you different focal lengths without increasing the cost. When you move that to cameras, you have to buy different lenses. That adds up to the cost and kind of brings us back to reason number one. So yeah, different focal lengths on a phone which is fixed, and you don't really have to invest into more lenses to get different frames. So that's reason number two. Reason number three is how capable and versatile a phone is. For example, if I had a camera and I had to shoot an action shot, for example, how I attach my phone to my helmet, and it kind of serves the purpose of a GoPro and a camera, so you don't really have to dabble. It comes back to reason number one in increasing cost with different equipment. I think the phone is so versatile and so capable. It is your GoPro when you need it, because most phones are waterproof nowadays. It is your regular camera when you need it, when it can shoot things like 4K 60. So phones are far more versatile compared to regular cameras. My channel is a prime example. It is my GoPro and it is my regular camera whenever I need it. Now, reason number four is the sheer size of the device. Now, if you're starting off, if you're new to vlogging, the attention that you get from people, specifically in public places, can be a little daunting sometimes. So you're less likely to whip out a big camera with the rig and its lens and the mic, and you're going to draw way more attention to you rather than just your phone. Even though you have a little rig, but your phone is still a little inconspicuous compared to a camera. And if you're not used to the attention that you get from the public eye sometimes in public places, you're less likely to vlog. So I think if you have something that flies under the radar, like a phone, you're more likely to shoot and vlog more often. So I think the sheer size and the compactness, is that a word, adds to you shooting more often. The fifth reason I can think of is power efficiency. Camera batteries aren't very power efficient. You got to carry multiple batteries with you if you want to shoot for a full day. With a phone, all you need is a power bank and you can charge it all day through via USB-C or whatever your phone is, and you don't really have to bother about swapping batteries, especially when you're shooting something like 4K 60. Even though you buy the best of cameras out there and you're shooting in 4K 60, you will chew down batteries. So I think power efficiency and having a power bank with you just makes things way more easier for those long vlogging days. Of course, things are not all rainbows and sunshine. There are downsides to vlogging with the phone, but they're very few, and I think the pros outweigh the cons. You're definitely going to get better video quality from a camera, 100%, and if your channel kind of reaches that kind of magnitude, then I think you can think of moving on to a camera. But for me, I think my phone still suffices and still does the job. Look at someone like Tanmay Bhatt. If you guys follow him, he just vlogs from his iPhone, and sometimes he's in very dim lit conditions. He's shooting in the evening. The footage is really grainy and noisy, but it's more of the content that drive people to his channel. And I think his channel is one of the perfect examples of how your equipment matters to an extent, but not as much as the content that you put across. So yeah, if he can vlog with so many subscribers just with his phone, I think a lot of us can. Yeah, those are pretty much reasons why I would still stick to a phone for my channel for a while, and why I would still stick to vlogging with my phone. I have a few videos lined up with all the tech that I've purchased and why I've purchased them. So if you aren't subbed to the channel, a subscription would be really appreciated. I also have my social links in the description, so follow me on those platforms too. And let me know if you'd be interested in like an everyday carry 2022. If you haven't watched my 2021 version, I'll link it right here as well. I promise you I'll be seeing you much sooner than this one. October seems to be a little more easier month, so I have lined up a few more videos. And yeah, as of now, that's it from me. Stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.